Alright, budget magic time. Playing some blue-white clue flash. And this hand is pretty solid. We get our clue, rattle chains, reflector mage, then the spy network. So Port Town, reveal planes, and inspector. Get clue number 1. Pass the turn. Evolving wilds for our opponent. Gets a forest. And a swamp. And Sylvan Advocate. Well, Port Town, reveal planes, pass the turn. If we can get Spy Network down before it gets countered, I'll feel like we're in pretty good shape. Take 2 here from the Advocate. Down to 18. Got the nice gurus, Sylvan Advocate. Alright, let's rattle chains. Ooh, and Bygone Bishop? Well, in that case, let's get in with rattle chains. Play the planes, pass the turn. Now we can just flash in Bygone Bishop. Forest. Yeah, let's try to block here. Flash in the Bygone Bishop. They might just kill it. Yeah, ultimate price. Alright, we take 4. Oh, Lord. Well, that is a lot of... that is a lot of Sylvan Advocates. I don't know if we're going to beat triple Sylvan Advocate draw. Spy Network. Get in with rattle chains. Since we're budget, we don't have declaration in stone. Alright, take 6. Down to 8. That's just a very unique draw for our opponent. We get a Thopter. Well, let's Prairie Stream, Reflector Mage, bounce one of the Sylvan Advocates, and pass the turn. Oh, we're probably going to have to throw everything in front of an Advocate, which doesn't feel good, especially if they have a land. Yep. Alright, Advocates are huge. Well, we do get to, hopefully, negate the Languish. Unless their last unknown card is a negate, or another counter. Tags with both. Well, we are going to block, block, block everything except the Thopter in front of the Advocate. Hopefully their last card is not another removal spell. That's another big blowout. And then hope we can string together some removal. Down to 4. Get another Thopter. Rattle chains. Alright, the good news is we do get to start drawing an extra card, hopefully, with our Thopter. Yep, draw from Spy Network. Ooh. Interesting. Well, second Spy Network. If we just have more Spy Networks than they have Advocates, that could work. Drawing 2 extra cards a turn. That might actually be enough, the double Spy Network draw. Well, we're just going to block with our Inspector. Oh, Kidtrog monster. Yikes. Okay, let's sack a clue. Ojutai's command would have been sweet last turn. We get a couple new Thopters. We get to attack with 2 Thopters. Draw 2 cards. Really want a Stasis Snare. Prairie Stream. Ojutai's command. That's not the worst. So let's play Prairie Stream and just pass the turn for now. Our opponent gets to start sacking lands to draw with Gitrog Monster. Hissing Quagmire, Forest. Well, our opponent only has 1 unknown card in hand, which is good. Advocate. Attacks with both. Well, we're going to block with 2 of our Thopters. And then Ojutai's command, let's get back Thraben Inspector and draw a card. Get a clue. Sack the clue. Another land. Alright. Get some more Thopters. Get in with the Thopters to draw a card. 2 cards. We're drawing a ton, we're just not drawing action. So we draw. Ongoing investigation. There's a Stasis Snare. Alright, let's Stasis Snare. Get rid of Gitrog Monster before our opponent can draw any more cards. Prairie Stream and pass the turn. We might be able to chump our way through this. Hissing Quagmire activated. Another Hissing Quagmire. Ruinous Path, our Thraben Inspector. Okay, we can't really do anything about that. But we can... Well, let's wait for our opponent to attack. Let's Ojutai's command. Return Thraben Inspector and gain 4 life. Get another clue. Then we'll block, block, block. We do need to keep drawing things, though, if we're going to win. Luckily, we're drawing many cards a turn. Get a Thopter. Get a Thopter. Dimensional Infiltrator. Alright, let's get in with a Thopter. Draw a couple more cards. More removal would be good. There's a Stasis Snare. And a Foundry. Alright, so let's play Foundry. And pass the turn. Opponent is out of cards, which is good. They can double Hissing Quagmire. Hissing Quagmire. Hissing Quagmire. Wait for our opponent to go to attacks. Then we will Stasis Snare. Get rid of a Sylvan Advocate. And then just block everything. And then let's sack Foundry to make a couple more tokens. Get some more Thopters. Spy Network is totally keeping us in this game somehow. Ooh, negate is good. That means we don't die to a languish. Let's attack with 3 Thopters. Draw a couple cards. Port Town. Prairie Stream. Alright, Port Town. Revealing Prairie Stream. Let's sack our clue. And then, yeah, let's just pass. Discard the Prairie Stream and a Plains. We're kind of close to just winning this turn if our opponent doesn't have something good. Duskwatch, alright, I think we got it. We just flash in our Rattle Chains and Dimensional Infiltrator, and we should have the win. Opponent attacks. We block one of them. And then Rattle Chains. And that's lethal. Double Spy Network. Good lord, that did some work. Wow. That was absurd. Okay. Let's bring in... Oh, I don't know what to expect from this deck. I would expect this is like green-black mid-range. Probably means Silk Wraps. What are we going down, though? Clash of Wills is definitely worse when we can't counter an Advocate on the play. We might need another real counter. Planar Outburst is also interesting. Yeah, let's run it like this. This seems alright. Alright. This is okay. I would rather have a third land, but hopefully we'll draw into it. Lumbering Falls for our opponent. Port Town, Island, Thraben Inspector. We get a clue. Swamp for our opponent, and Duress can take our Negate or our Stasis Snare. This hand isn't bad, though. We don't have our sweet Thopter Spy Network, but... Oath of Nissa. Getting a Advocate. Good old Advocate. Ooh, Reflector Mage is so sweet, but we are a little short on mana right now. Let's get in with Thraben Inspector. We might just have to crack the clue to make sure we hit our land drop, or try to make sure we hit our land drop. There's Advocate. While I would like to be playing Rattle Chains, but missing on our land drop is so bad. So I think we're going to crack it. Thraben Inspector, Rattle Chains. Oh, Lord. Well, this is not where we want to be. Oh, got to draw 2 and still whiffed on lands. There's the tracker. And the forest. I just don't know if we have the mana to compete with this game. Well, we take 2. We do get to Rattle Chains here. Start attacking in the air. Oh, another whiff on lands. Yeah. Well, put our opponent to 17, but I don't think we can win. We're pretty much forced into overextending. Nissa gets a land. Forest. Attacks with both. Alright, we're going to take it. Down to 13. Our best bet is we can keep getting in damage in the air, and we draw an untapped land to start Reflector Maging things. Alright, there's a land. So let's attack with our Rattle Chains. And now do we just pass? That sounds risky. Problem is, if we tap out, they can Reflector Mage. Yeah, let's... Or they can Languish, potentially. Let's Reflector Mage. Bounce, Tireless Tracker. Would still feel better about this if we had more mana. Sacks the Clue. Sure. Right now, they don't have the second black mana they need for Languish, which is something. Yeah, there it is. So Languish wipes our board. Well, we're definitely going to chump with Thraben Inspector, because that means they can't Languish without killing their Sylvan Advocate, which is actually a pretty big deal for us. They're going to sack the Clue. Okay. Back up to 6 cards in hand. Ultimate price, a Rattle Chains. Sure. Dimensional Infiltrator. Well, let's get in with Rattle Chains. Play another Thraben Inspector. Pass the turn, leave up Negate and Dimensional Infiltrator. They can replay... What I'm expecting to happen is them replay Tireless Tracker. Oh, Duskwatch, alright. Maybe not. Opponent attacks. We block with Thraben Inspector. Do they not have a land to flip Nissa? Alright, well... Let's play Dimensional Infiltrator. Another land is solid. Yeah, let's attack with our flyers. Activates Duskwatch. Gets a... Ooh, whiffs? Alright. We are staying in it. I think we just got to pass the turn. Duskwatch Recruiter flips. Gets a Howler. Goes to attacks. Let's just block Sylvan Advocate. Down to 10. Tracker. Tracker. Oh, do they have a land? No land. Alright. Well, Bygone Bishop. We could really use a land here. Flips the Howler. Rattle Chains. Rattle Chains is actually not bad. The problem is we could just die to a lot of things, and we don't have the land. So if we block... Yeah, I think we can only attack with 2. Let's attack with these 2. Put our opponent down to 3. Alright, that means we need to Rattle Chains, get a clue, save our other Rattle Chains. And we might have it. I think we can block our way through this and have negate backup. Opponent goes to attacks. Swings with everything. Changes their mind. Well, let's just chump the Advocate. So we're dropping to 4, but then they need to deal with 2 of our creatures through a negate, essentially. Or we should be able to win next turn. And we got the GGs! Alright, this deck is sweet. I am super happy. We were stuck on lands, playing a tier 1 deck, and we completely templed them out of the game. This deck seems very good. I am definitely excited about this deck.